Hey kids, welcome back to Wharf This Ben. And hey, look, on time for once. The new and used record store. The light is on. We are open for business. We are open for new and used records, mostly used. We're going to talk about used records. And today we're going to talk about new too. So see, sometimes not always used, sometimes it's new. Alrighty, welcome to Wharf This Ben. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate everybody who watches my channel. Hope you enjoyed my last videos, and I hope you enjoy any videos going forward. All right, let's get started here. Again, I talked about this last time. I got all these records sitting around here, and I need to get them picked up and put up. I've been waiting to do videos to do them, so I got to get these videos done so I can get them put up. All right, so where we want to go with these? Let's start with this one because this is an old record. And I used to have it on CD, and I came across it, and I'm like, ooh, I don't have that anymore. And it's a pretty good album. It's not a great album, but it's a pretty good album. So I thought, I'd get it. So I got it. It was cheap enough to get. So it is the record company, and this is their second release. All of This Life. Sorry, lots on my mind here today. So this is the cover for it, the front cover. Not really sure what they're depicting on the front cover of it. I think it's a little creek without a close-up picture, but anyway. And this is in a gatefold sleeve. And this was a cool little find. It's the first pressing from 2018. It comes with the, because it comes with the download code. Only the first pressings had these download codes. This is your back cover. That's the band. These guys, they did a really strong first album, which I have. And then after that, they did this one, which was okay, and then the past two albums is not really so very well. They stick in there and they keep trying, which is good. They're a good band. They're just, I don't know, not a lot of really good music, I'm afraid. It's a gatefold, so inside we have lyrics. That's cool. Kind of hard to read because it's an orange background, like an ocean with a sun rising or sunset, and then white lyrics, so it's kind of hard to really read those. And like I said, it came with an MP3 code to download the album for free. That's the only way I will download music is when these things come with those, because otherwise from past experience, it's just a rip-off to me. So, there you go. So yeah, it's a record company, their second release. Ooh, I forgot to show you the record, didn't I? Let me do that. And it was new, so it's nice and minty. That's your side A. That's your side B. All right. So it's got some good stuff on here. Life to Fix, it's one of the best ones. The movie song. Roll Bones. I'm Changing. That's probably about the best songs on here. It's a good band. It's good effort. Second effort, just unfortunately, the first album was so strong that it's one of those you have to like equal it or do a little better, and unfortunately, they didn't do either. So, but yeah. So anyway, there you go. Record company, All This Life. That's their second release on vinyl. Alrighty. Next up, I'm saving one here for last. And the next one up. So I got this one. This one's a little expensive. But I'm a big fan of the Monkees. I had all their albums, but when I did a purge not too long ago, I decided to purge them. And because I knew this was coming out, and it's more of a greatest hits thing. Although they do have some stuff on album cut-wise that I like quite a bit. I think it's really good. Most of their albums I don't really listen to that much because they're not really strong albums, I guess to say. So, but I knew this was coming out, and I was looking forward to this. So, I got it, and it's basically a greatest hits, which is the best way to listen to the Monkees, I guess. Some bands, it's greatest hits are the best way to go. So, it's a 2-record set, and let me get these here, because like I said, this is a weird packaging. So, this is the packaging. Let me take it out of the protective sleeve. So this is the packaging that it comes in, and which you would naturally go, that's the way it goes, but that's not how the sides read. So the side with the wording is on the bottom, so it's goofy. If you can read, there you go. So it's goofy. So this is your top where the records come out here. So if you want to go this way to get in the sleeve, so you can get the records and out and put this in. I like to put it in this way so you can pull it out and it's in the sleeve and the sleeve don't come off. I know it's kind of confusing, but anyway. So everything is like reversed on this. So you're open again. That's your opening. So I just put it down in the sleeve this way and then top like a top loader. And it doesn't have the wording on the side in there. So when I go thumb through to look for it, whatever blank one there is obviously the monkey. So this came with the original sleeves, which I don't care about. This came with this cool little booklet. I like when they add little booklets, especially when some of these are kind of expensive. It's nice to get little booklets. And it tells you a little bit about all the singles. So this is basically the A's and B's of the Monkees. Sorry, I didn't tell you that. And it's the greatest hits. And it's basically the Monkees singles they released. And they redid the singles, which was kind of cool, in album form. So I like that. I like that. I think that's kind of cool. I think more bands should adopt that type of policy. So that's pretty cool. So we'll tell you they're singles, and I have them in order with "Take a Giant Step" and "Last Train to Clarksville" being our first single. And then "I'm a Believer" and "I'm Not Your Stepping Stones," the second one. Tells you a little bit about the single. Shows you the 45 cover. And I had some of these. I had most of them. But I got rid of them. The only 45s I really want to keep is the Beatles, because it's just a lot of work to listen to 45s. And if any band's worth a lot of extra work, it's the Beatles. So the inside continues on with more of the singles, so you know what the actual covers look like. And it gives you a little blurb on the songs that are on this release. It's the back side with the rest of the singles. So there's some really good songs that you missed of the Monkees by getting a greatest hits package and not the albums themselves. But it's alright. There's another greatest hits out there that I want to get on the Monkees, and it's see, I don't know which way to put this in here. It's kind of goofy. I forget it, but it's like Ultimate Greatest Hits or Total Greatest Hits. I don't know. It was on CD, and it was like 3 CDs, and it had a ton of really good stuff on there of the Monkees. Not only the singles that you know, but some album cuts too, so that was cool. And this is a 180 gram deal, so that's cool. And it's in mono. And this is the record. This is your side 3. Showing them a little out of order because I want to put them back in the sleeves out of order so that they are in order when I go to take them out. I know, confusing again, ain't it? Told you before, English is not easy for this guy. Alright, so we'll put these in here. These are remastered, 180 gram. They sound fantastic. And yeah, I love the Monkees. I love their music. I think they're a very underrated band. I think the TV show hurt them. I understand the whole point of them getting the Monkees and putting them together was for the TV show to try to rival or scoop up some of the popularity of the Beatles. But having a show where you're a goofball all the time and then trying to release serious music or music and trying to get people to take it seriously, that's kind of what happens. So, but, you know, I think they're an underrated band. I love the Monkees. This is sides 1 and 2. And, yeah, it was a little bit more than I wanted to pay for it. But that's kind of where it is anymore. Records are going up, and now with everything that's going on in the world, everything's going up, period. So, yeah, I don't know. I heard somebody today, I watched something, and guy said that the music industry is going to shoot themselves in the foot here soon with the rising prices of vinyl, new vinyl. And I think that's true. We may see it go away again for a while, or not get as popular, and very few copies of a new release being released again, which is, you know, if you stay on top of it and follow it enough, that's fine. You can keep tabs on it. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult to keep up on it, and you're going to miss stuff. And then later when you go back and try to get it, you're going to be paying a lot of money for that release trying to get it again. So we'll see what happens. All right, so my third one on this batch for this video is the Man on the Run soundtrack. Notice I said it right this time. There you go. So it's an interesting cover. I like this cover. It's kind of cool. You got Linda and you got Paul. And, yeah, so it's a cool cover. And it tells you that it's Amazon exclusive. I missed the PaulMcCartney.com special, limited edition, whatever. I usually do on those things. I don't pay attention to emails when I'm working. So, yeah, I missed out on it, but I got the Amazon one, which is cool. We'll take a look at the back cover. This is your back cover. It's more pictures of Paul. It's kind of cool. And again, if you haven't seen this, it's a fantastic documentary. You should definitely watch it. Very honest and open Paul McCartney in this. And he really made me feel for, not saying that I don't, but it really made me feel for him in his early struggles trying to get recognition as a music artist, not a ex-Beatle music artist, but a music artist, period. So yeah, it's a fantastic series. If you haven't watched it, man, watch it. All right. And a lot of people, I don't know if you've seen some of the videos, are not happy with the track listing on here. I'm not overly thrilled by it. I'm not 100% disappointed by it. I think it is what it is, I guess. I think it could have been better. They could have made better choices. Though I'm not big on double albums, especially today with the prices of things. It should have been a double album, and I think there should have been more, like, not released tracks that were put on here, alternate versions of the stuff that was in the documentary. But it pretty much follows the documentary. So you're getting the music that was in the documentary. Alright, so let's take a look at the vinyl. It is orange. Yum, yum. Hungry for an orange? Here you go. Just side two. So it's kind of cool. I like this capital label. It's black, and you got like the tear where it's tearing, and then it's purple. So that's kind of interesting. This is neat. This is orange vinyl. It's cool. Not, me and colored vinyl, we coexist. So it's pretty good. It's a good album. I like it. It's not fantastic. So here's what we got on here. We have Silly Love Songs, which is a demo, which is cool. I've heard that demo many times. I'm not a huge fan of that song, so that would be something. Long Haired Lady. Too Many People. Big Barn Bed comes off my favorite McCartney album, Red Rose Speedway. Gotta Sing, Gotta Dance. I don't recall that song on anything else. I think that might be one of the newer ones, and I'm not crazy about it. Live and Let Die from Rock Show Concert. That was pretty cool. Band on the Run, Arrow Through Me, Rough Mix, which was good. I love the Back to the Egg album, and I love this song. So getting a bonus alternate version of this song was pretty cool for me. I could have went more. I just want to, if you would go back and do the archive collection, I can't wait for the Back to the Egg one, because I love that album. I think it's a very underrated album. So I would like to hear more stuff off of there. Molo Kintyre, which is a different version, slightly different, like a live-ish version, maybe, I think. I want to listen to this once, but I love that song. It's my all-time favorite McCartney song, so that was really good. I enjoyed having that on here. Coming up, and Let Me Roll It. So that's what you get. So if you're happy about that or not, that's what you get. Deal with it. Listen to it, because that's what you're getting. In my day, we didn't get those kind of songs. Just kidding. Just kidding. You know how your grandpa's, in my day, we walked 100 miles in 10 feet of snow. I could say that too, but I won't do it because you don't want to hear it. All right, so there you go. So that's the second batch of albums. Some of these I got like last week, and yeah. So I got another one here, and we're still doing the Peter Wolf, you guys. I know you're like, man, you keep saying Peter Wolf, and don't see it, but it'll happen. It'll happen. I'm working on it. All right, and so I do have one other album that I want to talk about, and I'm kind of excited about this, and I got it, and it's very cool. And it apparently came out 2019, so somehow I missed it. Yeah, I missed it, but I just found it just by chance. I'm like, wow, check that out. What the heck? They did release it. So I want to do a little review, a good review on that. So we'll talk about that later. And I won't tell you what it is. It's going to be a surprise until I do it. Sometimes you get surprises. You have to be surprised by it. Or pretend you're surprised. When you go to that birthday party you don't want to go to and you got to pretend you're surprised. Same thing. Pretend to be surprised. You might be. You might not know this is on an album yet. You might be as surprised as I was. I was like, what? Because I just talked to somebody not too long ago. Like, man, they should release this officially. And the guy's like, yeah, they should. Like, and he's a record store dude. Like, he knows what he's talking about. And then it turns out that he didn't even know this was actually released. So, yeah, kind of slipped under the radar. And back in 2018, 2019. So we'll have to look at it and see. Okay, so that's what I got for you this episode. It's another little short one, but that's what I got. So, like, again, I just wanted to knock some of these out. So, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, give it a like, subscribe, leave a comment. I love comments. Talk to a lot of people through comments. Enjoy those. So, yeah, leave a comment. That's always good. And that's what I got. So next time we'll talk about this mystery album. Maybe. Might do Peter Wolf. We'll see. I gotta get this cleaned up. So that's what I got for you this time. Again, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate everybody who watches my videos. And sprinkle a little love out there because we need some love out there. It's not enough love these days. And got time to do one good deed for somebody. Anybody. So their hair looks nice. You painted that wall really nice. Whatever. Just one good deed and see if we can change the world through small good deeds. All right, that's all I got for you this time. Thanks for tuning in again. Appreciate everybody that tunes in. And I will be back with another video at some point. And if you subscribe, you'll know when that sometime is. So that's how I know when I'm doing them. I subscribe to myself, so I know. Just kidding. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Have a good day. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. And take care.